I'm going to talk about the subjunctive. The subjunctive has to do with the form of the verb, but it's not just another tense like the present tense or the past tense or the future tense. In linguistics, we think of verbs showing tense, aspect and mood, and the subjunctive is to do with the mood of the verb. It can, for example, indicate something is less factual, more wishful thinking than reality, more vague, more indirect. For example, an example in English would be God save the Queen. That's a subjunctive. Because the normal present tense sentence would be God saves the Queen. But God save the Queen is a subjunctive. And so is may the force be with you. That's an example for a subjunctive in English. Subjunctives exist in many languages, but they are used in different ways in different languages. So the way it's used in English is different from the way it's used in the Romance languages, for example, in French and Spanish. And that again is quite different from the way it's used in German. The subjunctive is called conjunctive, and this little introduction is about the present subjunctive conjunctive 1. You'd use it for reporting what someone else has said and in indirect speech. And it can sometimes express distance, but it doesn't have to. To form the subjunctive is actually very, very easy. You can just take the basic form of the verb and strike out the final N, and there you have a subjunctive which you can use with the third person, the er or sie. For example, sein becomes er sei, haben er habe, können sie könne, machen sie mache. And the subjunctive is used an awful lot in newspapers, in magazines, where someone reports the opinions of other people. And that is stylistically very elegant. And if you have a look at some newspaper articles, you're almost inevitably bound to find some subjunctives. In speech, it is used less often. It can still sound quite elegant, and also you could make use of it in speech just to distance yourself from what someone else has been saying to you. For example, someone might say to you, "Ich bin schockiert," and you could report that by saying, "Er sagte, er sei schockiert." Or someone might say to you, "Das kann ich nicht," and you could report that as saying, "Sie sagte, sie könne das nicht."